of learning and education. This specific day is more oriented for you, for your questions, for your needs, and obviously for the knowledge I want to give. So I'm gonna represent my point of view and how I my approach to education, and you have the opportunity to ask me any question you want. You can use the chat, or if you listen into this video afterwards, when it's published on YouTube or any other platform, feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to to comment or to give you my perception or your question. So feel free about that. Um, we don't have any language gap, and even if you write in language maybe I don't understand, we can translate everything. So no worries. The thing is about education is changed so rapidly, or it need to change so rapidly, because the main issue is that the needs of the kids who's going today to school, to education systems, they so different. The kids is so different. This means that their needs is so different. And we need to learn together strategies. It doesn't matter if you're homeschooling or you're still going to school. We need to learn different approach to education in order to give them a life that they can self-fulfill themselves as much as they want. And the first thing I want to represent to you is, for me, the most important and pillar subjects that every kid need to have. Now, yes, this image, it seems to be as a map, like there is a road. There is no one road when it's coming to education. And I don't even say that all of these things are important equally. The first station we have is financial education, and it's not because I think it's the most important one. It's just because you don't have any choice. If you really ask me, my deep core soul, what is the most important thing you can teach your kids, is literally how to love themselves, how to express themselves, and how to be happy, even if the world doesn't help them to do so. But we are living in a world where money is a bitch and we all need money. This computer you're listening to me from, or phone, or internet, or your food, your clothes, your shower, your house, everything costs money. And the beginning of your life is literally depends on how much resources you have. Money is a resource. It's not the most important one, but money is literally define how much time you can spend doing what you would be willing to do. If you spending most of your time working, so it's mean that you don't have enough money to take times off as much as you want. If you don't eating the food you want, is because yet you didn't earn enough money to be able to offer yourself or to give yourself this kind of nutrition you would like to. Now, there is an optimistic and completely pessimistic side when it's coming to money. The optimistic side, we live in an era when there is endless amount of money, and there is endless ways how you can earn money, infinity of them. Professions that wasn't exist 20 years ago exist today, services that people give to each other. The world of the internet is literally open to us, so much diverse options to how we can earn money, and there is no limit. You just need to ask yourself what is the main question, which is what value you bring to the world. Your money is an equivalent of the value. Now, I am not here to tell you, well, your kid is 10 years old, he need to go and he need to earn his money. No, this is not what I'm saying. He need to learn about that. First of all, he need to understand expenses, what it's worth spending your money on and what not. We are the Western countries, the Western world. We live in such a materialistic world that it's mainly about I need more, I need to more, I need to buy more, I need more access to more resources, to more cars, to more houses, to more money, to more possessions. And frankly, it's mean that for you, the parents, life is expensive, because you stop paying only for yourself, you start paying for your kids' needs and wishes, which is a great thing to give them, but sometimes it's just becoming too much. And I hear too often parents complaining, "Oh, my kid doesn't know the value of money." No, no one the value of money until they earn them themselves. Same with me. I am 30 now, and until 6 years ago, I can tell you that I didn't completely understood the value of money because I was still, in a way, dependent on my father. And when you depend that, you just can't spread your wings and to understand this money shit. Now, it's much more than earning, right? Because there is a lot of ways to earn. Earning money is hard, but saving money is even harder. And then there is the big not what not to do in this world. Because frankly, you can earn tomorrow billion euros and you can lose them in 2 days because the internet today and the amount of scammers and amount of people who is living by theft. This is tremendous number. This is literally beyond stupid and beyond dangerous. And there is so much frauds and phenomena and schemes that you need to avoid in order to be smarter and smarter and not lose that money. And let's be honest, we are already living in completely connected world by internet, and it's not about to change. And it's mean that these risks they exist, but if you don't know them and if you don't learn about them, this is really so easy to lose everything you build in one day. Now, the pessimistic part is in at least in Western societies, I think the main issue is this. Yes, we're creating robots and AI, and this is nice. It's nice tools. They help me to make this map and blah blah blah. A lot of beautiful things, but it's gonna replace jobs the way we know them. Most of the tech companies already long time ago laying off a lot of workers, and every industry will start taking and firing people up because let's be honest, workers is expensive and workers is not efficient. This is two issues that workers have. They are tired, they getting old, they getting sick, they getting pregnant, they have needs, they cost a lot of money, they're not working 24/7, and frankly, their access to knowledge and information. The access of AI of to knowledge is endless. It's just what we feed them, and we feed them every day more and more and more. Now, it doesn't mean that in the future you're not gonna have. I mean, maybe you're not gonna have jobs, but it doesn't mean you're not gonna have access to income, because this income, in the end of the day, is just coming out of value. And I think that the main thing that people need to learn and realize that services of human to human they can't be changed, and this is need to be the real focus. Because in the end of the day, there is no replacement to human warmth and touch. And if you focus your business and your life on that, I believe there is a chance that you're going to have, let's say, job forever or income forever. But it's this kind of sector which is one of the most neglected in the world. Most of the sectors in the world today is literally shops that's selling more of the same, more technology, more clothes, more food. We're just selling more of the same. We're not providing a service which is helping anyone else. We are literally selling something which already exists. I apologize, ADHD or not. My father called me. I needed to disconnect because at the moment, uh, unfortunately, I'm doing something I think which is more important. So yeah, this is financial education. Uh, Learning the ways of earning money, of not overspending, and definitely how to preserving your money. Now, the next thing in the road is one of the most interesting and complex ones is creativity. Creativity is this ability of the brain of opening up to a new sections which it never was. Now you can ask me what the heck, we need creativity. I can talk to the GPT today, to Gemini. He gonna give me ideas. Yes, great. I do sport. But one day you're gonna face a real life problem in front of you. And if you're not gonna work on your creative side long time before, you're literally not gonna be able to solve the problem. Now imagine if your problem solver became internet dependent, it's mean that if I unplug the electricity or the platform or the internet, you're doomed. You can't think and rethink. And creativity is not just for fun, it's not just music, art, I do it to inspire my soul. No, creativity is literally can take you from seeing a problem to find a solution. Creativity can make you help you find an initiative in places that no one ever searched. Creativity can look at this person dying in front of you in the street and with limited resources to save him because you managed to utilize your brain to new sections, to new parts that was never existed before. And this is can be not only fun creating but life saving. And yes, creativity is not easy and it's dying because we are became these people who consumed by others. Even you right now, you're listening to my video, you didn't create in yours. I don't say it's bad, you are focusing on education and I'm proud of you. But in the same time, to work on your creative side, you need to turn off every device you know and to start working on yourself, start writing, maybe even coloring, everything which is working on new sections of your brain. If you're going down the road, there is one of the most important things that we need to inherit in anyone: critical thinking. You know, there is this basic understanding of norm of what good and bad and what common sense is. I can tell you that what my biggest fear about the world is this crazy phenomena that people today dying by more and more stupid reasons, more and more stupid reasons. For you of you that saw the fire in Switzerland, that was in the evening of the New Year, the craziest phenomena that you see a crazy fire going on and people taking off the camera and then just filming that. How much people lost their life because they literally decided to film something they never was supposed to. They never was supposed to. Fire is not a thing to film. Fire is a thing to run from. And this critical thinking of not realizing what good and bad, this is really life changing, and it can take your life so easily. Another some information that came up from this event is that the last security check they had in this place is 2019, fucking 6 or even now 7 years ago. 7 years ago, it was when they literally checked the safety of their place. 7 years. Since then, nothing happened. So, oh well, common sense says there is no problem, there is nothing to fix or to check. But it's cost for 40 people lives. Another crazy and less example for this section is there is a new story of Israel of a kid. She was in nature, she saw a snake. She done an interesting thing. She took a photo of the snake. She asked ChatGPT, is it poisonous? He told her no. And she, as a fucking brave lady, decided to pet the snake. I don't know. I would say I don't know much people in this world who is willing to pet a snake. So let's say she's one of the 1%. And she done that, and the snake, first of all, bite her, and secondly, he was poisoned. And she forgot this, or she didn't knew, or she didn't read, because they do right, and the ChatGPT, like every AI tool, can be wrong. And in the end of the day, I am not sure that she asked him, I would like to go and pet him. Is it something you recommend? And this is the thing, this critical thinking can literally save your life and definitely save or thousand other lives because your smart behavior and ability of recognizing what good, what's wrong, this is literally one of the biggest skills and needs we have as human beings. Able to take a situation and analyze that, all the pros, all the cons of what you do. It doesn't matter how much you get in math and geography, because life is about events. Events is about taking a decision. Events is about, oh, there is something in front of me right now. Is it good? Is it bad? And how is supposed to behave? Now, I will move on by the map to one of the most fascinating things that there is to learn, and this is emotional integration, or how I prefer to call it, emotional intelligence. I think that your way to happiness is literally goes by there. First of all, happiness highly depends on emotional intelligence. If you're not being able to expose yourself to what you feel, how you feel, to your emotions, to understanding it's okay to be sad or mad, but you need to channel your energy to better places. This is really, really gonna make your life tough. We live in a generation with almost every second person I know will tell you, oh, I have anxiety, oh, I have depression, oh. Frankly, I barely believe you. You don't have none of that. You just convince yourself. You just are low in energy. You just said, and oh, I'm a little bit sad. This is depression. No, depression is when you diagnose yourself you have a depression. The thing is that this internet and knowledge we have today is led to this over-diagnosing. We have to diagnose. We have the internet and the GPT today can confirm us. Oh, you have these symptoms. This is yeah, you are depressed. You are depressed because you allow yourself to do that, because you allow yourself to think about that. I'm not talking about anxiety. Anxiety is a fear of something, and fear is something which is natural, and anxiety can be natural because the brain cannot distinguish between imaginary fear and real fear. And at the same time, I talk about depression. People taking so much pills. Oh, this pill gonna fix my depression. No, this pill maybe gonna make your brain rewire and think about something else. It's not fixing depression, it's just channeling your thoughts about something else. Now, this is only about when you're talking about yourself. This is only for one. But in a world, if we're gonna lose our emotional intelligence, we're gonna lose psychologists, we're gonna lose everyone who is working on the soul. Because in the end of the day, if you can't have empathy for yourself, you're not going to have empathy for others. And if we're going to lose the ability as society to have empathy for others, we're definitely going to lose society and everything that made humans so special. The ability to love, to feel empathy, to be you. This is the most important thing I know for happiness. Because this is your emotions that leads in you. Yes, there is new things happen, but it's literally you and your emotion and your interpretation of that who make you feel what you feel. I can tell you what, I am not the richest, I'm not the most beautiful, not the most funny, not the smartest. I'm a lot of things I'm not. But I think I'm the happiest. And the reason is because I know myself. I can realize why I love myself, why I appreciate myself, what I'm grateful for. And this is makes me a good friend because I wish the same things and I look at other people in the same way. When I see someone sad, I'm trying to make him happier. When I see someone happy, I'm trying to learn from him and to be happier by myself. But this, I am sitting in front of a phone, literally deleting our ability of reading emotions, of understanding them, of making them an active part of our life. And this is the first thing you want to install in yourself and if your kids, if you want them to have this long and fulfilled love and life as you want them to have. Last but not least, because the essential things that needed for life is endless, and this is just first part of this lesson. Living in society, you know, it's nice all of this journey and process we need to go with ourselves to be our best version with ourselves and the most happy. But then there is this day we are living in society. You are in the train, you are in the store, you are in the park, you are somewhere, and there is other people outside, and there is so much reasonable norms and smart one and important ones how you're supposed to behave. Now, I'm not here to lecture you about simple laws. Don't murder, don't steal. All of that is obvious, okay? But let's take some small, simple, or not small and not simple examples. Let's talk about smoking. People today smoking everywhere, on other people's faces, on kids' faces, like literally everywhere. Every sign today with the "I'm not smoking" sign became "I just have an electronic cigarette. It's okay." This is just first thing. There is this, I am in class or in a train and there is an elderly person. He need to sit in front of me because I am freaking young and I can stand. And this thing literally what makes society strong. And I am scared, I am terrified because let's be honest, we are losing these values of living in society. The Western world is more and more individualistic. It's me and me and me and me and what I need. And I'm stuck in my phone and I'm having my dopamine. So I forget that there is world outside. I need something. I'm not even talking about the homeless as right now. It's too complex for you. We're not doing that, right? We're just here to learn something new. But if your kids don't have emotional intelligence, they're definitely not going to be great citizens in society because it starts there. And I see so much phenomena in society, which is ridiculous, which is so much disrespect. And these two I gave you are just two examples. I'm not going to mention all of them because, well, next, we're gonna maybe talk about human concentration. People see a long video and they're running away, and ask yourself why. We can't deal with something deep anymore. It's like, oh, please entertain us. This is one of the reasons most of my whatever what I do, streams, YouTube, it's having barely viewers at the moment. And you know why? Because I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to study with you. And now we don't want that anymore, right? We know everything. We have a phone that have access to every knowledge. And I tell you that I'm worried about at least Western societies. The only moment I became hopeful again about society is being in Guatemala. But this is a third world country with everyone poor. So what does it mean? You have to be poor to live in a good society? This is sad as fuck. We have access, we have resources, we have time, and yet living in society in these places is becoming worse. I don't get it, and it terrifies me. Take these five skills. Focus your teaching journey on them, literally on them. Forget crazy math and geography and history. Yes, these things have some certain place in our need to study. But this is not what is really essential for life. What's really essential for life is believing to do and to know these five things because these five things gonna follow your kids and you on daily basis. And if you never realize that, ask yourself that right now. Which things I really need in order to right now, today, tomorrow, to feel better, to live better, to be part of something bigger and better. And this is leads me to the next image, which is the math for excellence. Now, this is one of my main issues with modern schools. They take thousands, millions of kids and teach all of them to be mediocre in everything instead of taking them and make them excellent in something. I don't think that I need to know mediocre history, mediocre geography, mediocre math, mediocre English, mediocre whatever. This is not what we need. What we need is we need the best pilots, we need the best teachers, we need the best doctors, the best engineers. Now, yes, correct. I do think that to be smart, you need to have some access to knowledge in every kind of information, right? Every kind of data you need to know because your brain need to be creative and expand. It's not like if you doctor, you don't need to know human rights, right? It's pretty obvious. Same time, when we take all of them and we measure them in the same way on the same topic, we're trying to pretend that they are the same. They know the same. And then most of the kids they get into 18 or in Israel and fucking 23 and they ask themselves, what I even want to do with my life? And I know people which in their 30s and they still don't know what they want to do with their life. Now, frankly, I don't criticize you. I was like you, I'm still like you. Luckily, I just started teaching and I learned what I want. I want to give knowledge. I want to give information to others. I want to help them feel how I feel and know what I know because I think it's useful. And yet, I'm really not even criticizing you. This is the system. They prefer us mediocre because we still need to be servants and we need to fix roads and we need to work in agriculture. Now, yes, if this is the passion of your heart, forget everything I said. If you wake up every morning with such a smile that you're passionate about what you do, keep doing that. Forget what I said. I don't think there is better or worse profession. There is your way for self-fulfillment. And this is what I think we are missing. Instead, taking a kid and realizing, oh, this kid is really good in emotional intelligence. You maybe can be a psychologist. I will give you strength to that. This kid is amazing in math and geometry. Maybe you would like to be an engineer. This kid is crazy in chemistry. Maybe you need to be a scientist. This kid is really care about health and about autonomy, about animals. He can be a doctor. He can be a vet. This is the type of thinking we need. This kid is really into planes. Be a freaking pilot. This is the type of thinking we need. We need kids with better and better and better in anything. We need the best expertise in every aspect of life. You want to build real society in which you have no lack of doctors? So start treating them like the general people with general needs, and I will teach them a little bit of that and that and that and that, and then maybe one day. No, it's not really working that way. We all around the world we have a lack of doctors. Tell me one country which have too much doctors. One. We can have them. You don't need to be a genius to be a doctor. You need two main things. First of all, you need a wish, like everything in the world. And secondly, you need the support. But if you don't believe in your kid and you never pushed him that way, like you didn't push yourself, so how exactly it's supposed to happen? Last but not least, let me change this image. The most important thing that we are missing is literally this simple question: is asking kids, what do you want to be? Or forget to be, what do you want? You know, I am teaching an amazing kid. He's so smart. I'm teaching him AI. For 3 weeks, I can get from him an answer to the question. I asked him, what do you want? What I can give you? What you would like me to teach you? And he never answered to me. Because first of all, he don't know. Secondly, he admitted I am the only person who asked him that. And third, he's always forgetting the question because he think it's minor. Because it doesn't make sense that the person asks you a question once in your life, and this is the most important question in your life. If you don't ask your kids and yourself what you would like to be, that's it, it's over. We are, as humans, as adults, we are too much focused on what we think everyone should be and everyone should do instead of asking what they want. Your kid is your I don't know, not kid, forget about kids. Your friend decided it's time to sign to be a studying to be a scientist. Great. Support him. This is his passion. Support him. Your uncle want to be a police officer? Great. Amazing. He's not gonna earn much. Who give a fuck? He doing something which higher than him. You need to start supporting people to be what they want. You wanna be an actor? Be an actor. What you gotta learn about behavior and emotion is much more than anything else. You want to be an inventor? Well, I'm proud of you. The world are full of creativity, especially in 2026. You want to be a doctor? Amazing. Open YouTube and every day learn 5 minutes about different organ. 5 minutes. Not finish your homework, do your obligations, do everything I tell you, and then no. Start by that. Who cares about school? Who care about, oh, they gave him homework, oh, he have an exam? I don't care about it. This is bullshit. This is a real bullshit. You taking the ability, the future ability of your kid or your friend or yourself to be future Elon Musk, and you downgrade that to literally grades and tests. This is not working that way. Sorry to apologize, to disappoint you. Apologize to disappoint you. This is not working. This is your attitude. You're frankly wasting your time. It's sad, but it's just the reality it is. It's about time that we will start taking responsibility for our own life. The school system is not a problem, and ADHD is not a problem. ADHD is a problem we entered into our life. ADHD is such a bitch because the school system doesn't fit anymore to us. Here is my another take about ADHD. You take in 35 kids, you put them in the same class, while first of all you teach them the same thing when they different. In this class there is more than 30 kids, while what you have as a social fight for recognition is more important than anything. These kids is starting to discover their sexuality, their thoughts, right? Boys, girls, whatever it is. They have phones today, which is such a dopamine rush that you can die just being by your phone and not moving. And then every time they get a test, while this is your way to evaluate your kids, yes, this is school's one. But when your kid getting 40 and you think he's dumb, I apologize. Not only that it's not true, maybe you are the dumb, and I'm not here to be nice. Yes, I'm not here to offend you, but downgrade in humans' ability for grades and tests. This is the most ridiculous thing we ever done. I know today too many parents who say, my kid is 4 years old, he have ADHD. To do fucking what? To poop in the diaper, to build the Lego as you want him to build. ADHD for what? Today, ADHD became this excuse for why we are poisoning our kids with drugs, why this factor billions and trillions on you, on your parents, and why you treat your kids like they dumb. You know, sometimes I see posts, people saying, I'm 70, I just diagnosed this ADHD. It's making so much sense. Maybe it's making so much sense, but you live 70 years without it. What would change if you won't diagnose yourself? Everyone today have a concentration issue. My father called me and I looked at the phone and I needed to decide what I do because, well, it's my father and I love him and I need to answer. We have phones, we have so much different things to do. We want to be everywhere. You know what is the main issue? All of us have these ADHDs because we don't know to enjoy the present. We want to be everywhere except the present. We are living in every time dimension, but not right now. Now take all of these kids or you or adults that say I have ADHD and give them to do something they really like. It can be football, it can be drawing, it can be talking about stars, it can be, I don't know, playing with the dog. I'm not here to limit what that. Take them, give them that. You think there is any problem? No. They're gonna behave like there is no meaning to time. And they don't won't need to do any effort or concentrate. But in the same time, yes, take from them, just take from them these screens, take them from them this technology. This is the main thing and the main issue why you have ADHD. Because we build this infinity of dopamine bombs that literally everywhere in the house, from small phones to huge TVs. And then we are surprised, oh, he can concentrate. Can you? How much you, the adults in here, that their kids is diagnosed with that, how much you think your issue is, how much your ADHD is. Breaking news, if you think it's zero, I think that you are in denial. I have high function of ADHD, but in the same time, I love doing so many things. So when I do them completely. Right now, I'm talking like 35 minutes, no one talking to me. There is no questions in here. There is nothing. There is just me needing to think and record because I decided to. There is no one else in this world. And I'm doing that because I'm enjoying doing that. And if I will want to be here for 3 more hours, I will do that. The reason it's not going to happen is because I would like to do something else with my day instead of proving myself that at the moment people is unfortunately not willing to listen enough to people who is just willing to give them something which is not entertainment. This is another issue, main issue. We all have ADHDs because we became people and humans that we need consistent entertainment. We don't want education. We don't want to be disturbed. We just want entertainment. We need something that's gonna make us feel that hee hee ha ha, life is beautiful, which is it is, by the way. Life is the most beautiful gift we ever got. In the same time, look what people spending their time on today. It's entertainment. It's pure entertainment. What about self-development? This is why it doesn't even matter if your kid is in homeschool, he's at school. There is enough time during the day that the kid will learn or you will learn the lesson of self-value. When you're gonna know why you love yourself and why you're proud of yourself and why literally the best thing ever happened to yourself and to the world, you're gonna start behaving this way. And you're gonna start appreciating yourself. And you're gonna realize that every moment you have in this world is a gift. We are for too long we gave schools this, you're going to be in charge of education and we're going to be in charge of the rest, and this is not true. Schools can't make your kid to be what you want your kid to be, because the school treat him like he's one of millions, then you treat your kid like he's a prince or princess. They are one of one or one of five. I don't know how much of them you have. So if you are not investing any willpower on educating your kids and the way that beneficial for them, don't complain that the modern system and the schools don't give it to you. I know I said a lot of controversial things in here, but this is what I'm here to do. I'm not here to walk on eggs and to tell you the most beautiful and politically correct words in the world. This is not my duty. You want that? You can find other people who think that the world's supposed to be like that. I believe in being direct and honest, and I tell you everything can be better when you can improve yourself, and it's starting by the fact, first of all, that you finished this video, and most of you never finished, and secondly, if you finish, drop a comment below, because you are one of those who had the willpower to listen to me all the time. So sit, ask yourself, what did I learn? And please share it with me in order for me to build another structural class for you, another lesson for these people with enough willpower to change themselves, their life for the good. I wish you the best. Peace out and be happy.